can edit a particular model by selecting on the model and then clicking on the Edit Model button. The model information and its attributes are shown here, but you can actually edit how the transformation is being applied. If you were to have, for example, the study selected and click on the Edit Model, it will prompt for you to then select a model. In this case, it will jump to the closest model and have that pre-selected. But if the model is selected and you click on the Edit Model, it will show you all the variables from the source data and its labels. And then you can then apply the specific kind of transformation to the target data structure. In this case, for example, instead of dropping this variable, for example, the first date, you can then apply a search in the search criteria down here for different types of dates variable that are found in the CDISC standards. So for example, if this were to be an example is the subject reference start date, let's say that's the one that you want, you can then click on apply and notice that that particular target attribute is then listed as your target, and it's going to rename, update the label, and the length. So those are the types of transformations that you're going to apply. You can selectively change that by selecting on the different choices down here as well. You can also apply a format, or you can apply a yes/no type of transformation, a vertical meaning like a proc transpose, or a combine where it would concatenate multiple source variables into one destination. So these are the different kinds of transformation. In this simple example, we're only applying the name, label, and length changes. Now once you've updated that model, you can click on OK, and it would store that information, so the next time you go back to the edit screen, you'll see that that particular information that you've updated is kept and in the model. Now at any point you can also export this into an Excel spreadsheet for another person to review and edit the information in Excel, and then that way they can then send that to you and you can re-import it back if you like. This is an alternative way of editing a transformation model in Excel instead of using the model editor that we have within the Transdata tool here. So in this case right now, it's exporting all this same information that you see on your model screen into an external spreadsheet. And so I'll prepare the spreadsheet here, but in that case it's exiting out and creating an external file. So if you were to review that spreadsheet, you'll see that the same information is available. So what you can do is you can edit the information here. There's also available drop-down menus so that you know what kind of options that you can provide. But if you want to just type the value, let's say the length, you're going to change this length to 200, and then you're going to save this particular transformation in Excel. When you go back to the transformation screen here, you can re-import that same spreadsheet, and you will see that in that case, if you were to scroll over here, that particular attribute that we've changed in Excel has been applied. Now at any point you can also view the history of all of your export, so you can view the latest information either by the model in HTML format, as you can see here, this is what we've just changed, or you can view it in Excel format. In that case, it shows you that particular transformation model that we've applied externally in Excel with that 200 character update, as you can see here. So this is a history of all the export that you've done, and you can view and restore any of the older versions of the model from that screen. You can also generate a report of this model information in HTML format, or you can actually look at the original model information, which defines what the source data is, what the model name and domain name and destination data set, along with the destination label. So these are various options of editing and reviewing the transformation model that you want. And you can also apply the transformation from here. That's explained in the next step. But from the screen, you can perform a lot of the tasks related to editing your transformation.